About 25 years ago, I had a very, very interesting incident. I got lost and I didn't know what to do with myself. I was in a very distraught state. Let me give you a bit of background to the story. The story happened around about 1995. I went to Manhattan and I thought, you know what, it's time to go home. So I took the train. And for some reason, I don't remember why, but I got off a couple of stops early. I remember being very distraught, and I remember bursting into tears. And I remember a very weird scenario which played out, which I today trying to decipher the story, I see it very differently to the way I understood it after the story and even as recent as 10 years ago. I think it was part of an it was part of the concept of a parallel universe. What basically happened was this car pulled up out of nowhere on a bridge coming over. This woman pulled up, picked me up, and took me to the nearest train station. I don't remember what I said to the woman, what conversations we had. I just remember that prior to her arrival, offering me a ride home, I was deeply distraught and I had no idea how I am going to survive that incident. I really thought my life was coming to an end. It was at least 2 or 3 miles away from my house, and I was all 15. There was no navigation those days, and I had no money on me. And I just remembered this incident a couple of days ago when I was just recollecting what happened. And I do believe that it's quite possibly correlated to the concept of a parallel universe or an alternate universe. I just can't figure out any other way to put the puzzle together as to why this woman in a white car pulled up and why she came over what appears to have been a bridge. And I know, and I've looked on a map, there is no bridge around there. So the fact that she arrived, and I can still picture in my mind her arriving on a bridge, it's just one of the clearest signs yet that this is part of a parallel universe story, which is mentioned often on YouTube, and it's pretty awesome as such.